Hello and welcome. I want to welcome you to our free life energy healing event. And today's topic is finding inner peace to create harmony in the world. Thank you so very much for deciding to join. And I was typing in the chat before, wondering where you are from. And I'm seeing it's a very international crowd from the UK, Germany, of course, US, Spain, and probably others are joining now too. So if this is your first event, I want to give you a quick overview on how we're going to do this so that you know what to expect. I want to first talk a little bit about why inner peace is so important in these times. And then I will do an energy healing with you where you can learn how to create peace within yourself or with an issue that you have. I will explain this a little bit later. And at the end, we will also do a group intention for the well-being and helping raise the consciousness of the entire planet. So if this is your first energy healing event, my name is Dr. Katharina Johnson, and this is my passion, doing energy healing. I'm also a medical doctor from Austria, but now I'm doing energy healing and medical intuitive readings. So every time we do an energy healing, I'm tuning into the group and I'm trying to figure out what is the best topic for the week when I have an event. And I also, of course, think about what's going on globally. And as you know, we are now really facing a time of intense change, a time of polarities showing up. So I think I've talked about this in previous sessions where what I'm finding is that I believe that the earth is going through a consciousness shift. And of course, we as a collective, we are connected to the earth, and the earth want to wake up, and we humans want to wake up. And when this happens, when this consciousness shift is not about to start, I think it started earlier, but now it's really, really intense. What's happening is that everything that we have suppressed, what we're calling our shadow, these are it's coming to the surface, and these are the aspects of what we usually don't like about ourselves. It could be something like anger. It could be something like even hatred, racism, like really the ugly things that we are usually trying to push away. But as a collective, it's now coming up because it needs to be healed. And so this is why it's really important to find the peace within. Now, why is this? I believe that we as souls, we're coming from unity, from oneness. So we don't know what polarities are. We don't know what is up, what is down, what is black, what is white, what is good, what is bad. And so I believe we are incarnating here as a human form to experience these polarities, to figure out who we are, and eventually then can return to oneness. And then when we are back in oneness, we really know what oneness is, because we cannot know oneness if we don't know the separation. And this is a really intense planet, right? We're in a 3D planet where the polarities are heating up, and it can become really uncomfortable and scary, and a lot of people getting fearful, and I totally understand. But what you need to understand is, and I think a lot of people know this already watching here, but I just want to mention it, that we are not separate from the collective field. We're creating constantly with our emotions, with our thoughts, but most of this time it's subconscious. So in other words, what we think, what we feel has an effect on the entire planet. And when we are in a state of division, when we are in a state of war, then it will create it in the outside world as well. So maybe this is a new concept for you, but I want you to just go with it right now and see how it feels for you. But this is really what I found, is that the outside world is always a reflection. It's a mirror of what's going on inside. And not only what's going on inside, but more importantly also, how is your reaction to it? Because enlightened people, they are at peace, right? It doesn't matter what's going on. They are at peace because they have deep inside of them, they don't have the polarities anymore. And so when we encounter something in the outside world that really upsets us, let's say the riots or whatever it is, right? We need to go deeper, not just looking always in the outside. We need to look inside and then ask ourselves, where am I not at peace? It could be something like a coworker. It could be something like an issue that you're having. It could be, hopefully not, but it could be your spouse too, or your parents, or it could be something that you just don't like about yourself and you're constantly at war with it because you're resisting it. And when you just think about the energy, right? If you resist something, if you are against something, and you just see it just in energetic terms, you notice that you're actually putting a lot of energy towards something that you don't want. And since you're also creators, it will create more of it because you're fueling it. It's like you're fueling the fire constantly with being against it. Now, when you step back and you're coming more to a neutral point, when you're actually coming to a neutral point, that's the best point to be at, right? And then we'll talk about what this is in a little bit. But the first step, what you can do is, rather to say, I'm against this, think about what are you for? If you're against war, focus on peace. That's already a step. But if I said earlier, we are in a 3D world where the polarities are very intense, good and bad, up and down, right and left. We still can get caught up in the polarities where we're only focusing on the goodness, yeah, which is a step, definitely. But here it's very tricky, and I've seen this in the spiritual community quite a bit, that they are repressing the shadow. They don't want to deal with what's going on deep inside, and they're just focusing on the light and think this is the best place to be, but you're not in a neutral point, because when you are always going, towards the light, you're still caught up in the polarities. Now, the only place where you can be neutral, really neutral, is the place of love. And it's not just an ordinary love, it's really unconditional love. Unconditional love is the true place where you can be neutral, where you're not caught up anymore in the polarities, black and white, good and bad, because unconditional love accepts everything. So what we're doing today, we are going into this place of unconditional love, and I will show you how to do this with a specific issue that you might have. And I would say, let's just jump into it. Let's do the energy healing. And you can make yourself comfortable. You might lie down or just relax. I'm going to play a little bit of music, background music, and you just can follow my voice. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, good. So, let's start. And I want you to take a deep breath in. And exhale. Just trying to adjust the music. Okay. And as always, I would like to first get a sense, a feeling of the group. And I want to invite you to do this with me. So you might want to close your eyes and imagine a big group of people. Everyone who came here today to do this healing with us, or maybe people who will join later, who will watch the replay. And I want you to imagine a circle. A circle of people, we're all standing together, coming together with the same intention to create peace within, so that we can also help to bring in harmony into this world. And maybe you can even feel the presence of the group energy. And take another deep breath in and exhale. Fantastic. I'm gonna now open the field for healing, and I'm gonna put everyone into the healing field who's joining now and who will join later. And I would like to start first with an energy healing to just calm the system. And the energy is not mine, it's a universal energy field that I'm tapping into. And I always like to start with clearing the energy around the aura. We're gonna bring in the white healing light into the aura, taking away stress and tension. And I'm gonna now bring in the white clearing light into the top chakra. That's the top of the head. This is the one that connects you into the heavens, bringing in the information that you need for your life to be guided. We're gonna bring in the white clearing light, asking for connection, for you to be connected on this level. And I'm gonna move on to the third eye, the intuition, bringing in the white cleansing light, helping you to clear confusion, overthinking. Moving on to the throat chakra, also bringing in the white cleansing light, clearing away tension, maybe things that you've said, the energy of things that you've said that you didn't want to say, or things that you wanted to say and couldn't. Let's open that chakra. Let's move on to the heart. Clearing away anxieties, bringing in the white light so that you can be connected to your heart. Take a deep breath into the heart, connect with your heart. This is your time. You don't need to do anything, just be present with yourself. Moving on to the solar plexus. Here, this is a center of stress and tension. Gonna bring in the white cleansing light, taking away what worries you, so you can be present with me right now. Moving on to the second chakra. The second chakra is not always a chakra, not only a chakra of relationships, it's also the chakras of polarity. So this is where we hold the polarities. And we're gonna bring in the white cleansing light also. And here, for this chakra, I'm gonna spend more time right now on this one because here, as I said, this is the chakra of polarities, and we don't want to be caught up in black and white, right and left. We want to come to a middle ground, a neutral place, unconditional love. So I'm going to bring in that energy right now here. opening the front and the back side of the chakra. And the root chakra, what we want to do today, I want to help you connect the root chakra into the earth. And I want to share something with you that I saw in a meditation that I did a few days ago. And I did see that the earth has these caverns inside where it has huge crystals, like they were as huge as a house, maybe even taller. And these crystals hold information. As you know, like a computer chip who has crystals inside. Crystals can store information, and the earth stores the information there of everything that has happened. So there's a vast knowledge of all human beings, of basically all beings that have ever lived, that have made an experience at that, and then recorded that information into the earth. So it's amazing when you travel there in your meditation. And I found it's really good to also connect to that place energetically, because it's super grounding. And I'm going to now help you here, and you can do this with me. Also imagining a cord from the root chakra at the end of the spine, traveling down into the earth, deeper and deeper down. Even deeper down, until it reaches this chamber, or chambers, probably more than one. That's a lot of information there. And I believe the earth, as I said, she wants us to evolve because she is evolving. So we can draw that information also back into the root chakra. And let's do this here. Bringing the information, whatever helps you, bringing it back into you through your root chakra. And we're just going to trust that the earth will bring you information that you need at this point in time. And maybe you don't realize or recognize that information right now, but let's just trust that the information will flow into your subconscious mind and then inform you, maybe through a dream, maybe through an insight that you have. Beautiful. So, and I would like for you now to take a moment and think about an issue that you have, something where you're not at peace. As I said, it could be something, it could be a coworker, it could be your job, it could be something you don't like about yourself, maybe an issue that you have with yourself, a pattern that you would like to change, or maybe it's just a feeling or sensation, you don't know exactly what it is. But I would like for you to just, for the time being now, give the awareness to this issue. And as you do, I would like for you to become aware of your body. Is there a place in your body that gets constricted and tight, or maybe where you feel some strange energy running? Then this is usually the place where it's held. So take some time, think about your issue, and just notice what's going on. And by the way, if you don't notice anything, sometimes people can feel numb. That's a feeling too. So hopefully you have located it right now. If you have not, I suggest focus on the solar plexus chakra. That's where the stomach is. If you have not felt anything, because usually tension, stress, anything that has to do with conflict is very often held in the solar plexus and stomach area. But as I said, if you feel it somewhere else, it's totally fine. And now what I would like for you to do is, as I said earlier, we usually feed negative energy towards the things and feelings or people or issues that we don't like. So we're creating more of it. And the first step is always, always, always acceptance. And I want for you to right now just take a deep breath in. You can say to yourself or think, you don't need to say it out loud, but just say or think, I'm aware this is happening right now. I might not like it, but I accept it right now. It is here and I accept it. And as you do this, try to feel acceptance. So for some of you, this might be easy to do, and you might even already feel a little shift of relaxation when you're not at war with what's going on, with what's happening for you. But if not, don't worry. And I want to just mention this because it's such a misconception that acceptance doesn't mean you're giving up. It doesn't mean you're not trying to change something. It just means you don't feed it more energy of resistance. Okay? So accept that it's there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to, and I call it an energetic ninja move, where we're not resisting it now, we're now feeding it positive energy. And the positive energy is the energy of unconditional love. And this is really, really important now for you to understand. You're not trying to change anything, because once you're really in a place of unconditional love, it will change anyhow, because the body will go back to balance. But for now, just focus on your heart. Take a deep breath in and out. And I'm going to help you here now energetically. We're going to bring into the heart the energy of unconditional love. We're going to ask for this energy to be strengthened, because the truth is already there. It's already there. And then what I want for you to do is give that energy a color. What color is it? For me, it's pink, but it could be anything. There's no wrong answer. Pick a color for you that symbolizes unconditional love. And now imagine that color flowing effortlessly into the place where you felt tension. That's all you need to do. Don't try to change anything. Allow it. The trick with energy healing is always allowing. It's very passive. It's not an active thing. You're just allowing it to happen. You're making room. You're making space for it to happen. And I'm going to help you here, since I don't know where you have this, where you're holding the energy. I'm just going to channel it now into all of the chakras from the top down. I'm going to ask for the energy of unconditional love to flow through you from the top down into your body, into your energy systems, helping to bring in the energy of unconditional love into the place where you feel tension and constriction. And we're going to ask for the energy of unconditional love to do what is necessary. We're trusting that energy, that you can come to a neutral point. It's easy if you just allow it to happen. So just relax. Allow that flow to happen. And I'm going to do this, help you here, bringing in that energy into all of your chakras, easily transmuting whatever doesn't serve you anymore, for you to come to a neutral place of unconditional love. As I said earlier, if you've missed this, if you're just tuning in now, the neutral place is unconditional love, because you're not caught up anymore in good or bad. All enlightened beings are in this state constantly. Unconditional love for what is. And by being in this space, they're transmuting not only themselves, but everyone who comes into contact with them. Because there's no more resistance to what should not be or what should be. And then everything falls into place harmoniously, like universe or God has intended it. So just relax. Allow that energy to flow through you. I'm feeling really warm now. This is usually what happens for me when the energy is really strong. Maybe you feel a tingling sensation. That's also very common. Bringing in the energy of unconditional love. Reminding you of your divine nature. You are a creator of this world, of your personal life. Come to a neutral place and everything will fall into place as it's supposed to be. Perfect harmony. All right, please stay in this space. And I want to now transition to our intention. And as I just said, now you are a co-creator. And this is why, by the way, this is why I like and love these energy healing so much, especially when we're group, because then the energy is strong and then we can really focus on also helping the entire planet to evolve. And I want to now set the intention with you. And I'm going to tell you the intention, which is to raise the consciousness of our planet and for all beings to be happy, healthy, and free. And I want you to focus on this intention right now. And this time we want to do it a little bit differently, since I saw these beautiful caverns in the center, or maybe it's not the center, but inside the earth. And so what I would like for you to do now with me, imagine this white light coming from the top down, the white light of transformation, of higher consciousness, flowing into your body. Through your body, and then actually we want to really now boost, also give the the planet and the inside of the earth a boost of our intention. So please send that energy now back into the earth, from the root chakra flowing all the way down into the earth, to raise the consciousness of our planet and for all beings to be happy, healthy, and free. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do an energy loop. So imagine this white light flowing into the earth with your intention. That white light is saturated with your intention, flowing back up through the top, through the root chakra. And then also flowing out again from the top chakra. So there's energy coming in, flowing through you into the earth, and then coming out, flowing also out of the top chakra. And like last time, let's visualize the pillars of light all around the earth. Now also inside the white light, inside the earth, the white light, and the white light around the earth, creating a web of life, of higher consciousness, to raise the consciousness of our planet and for all beings to be happy, healthy, and free. And just feel that beautiful energy, what it does with your body. When you allow that circle to flow through you. I truly believe we can create a better world for everyone, where all beings can be happy, healthy, and free. But for this, we need to raise our consciousness, and this is what we're doing right now. And thank you for showing up, for doing this with me. Imagine a world where there's no more pollution, where all beings are happy, healthy, and free, and we can live in harmony and peace together. I believe we can do this. Humanity can do this. But we only can do it with a new consciousness. And this is what this time is all about. A time of sharing and giving, kindness, generosity, coming together, helping each other, where we don't see each other as competitors anymore, but we realize that we are one species, one, not only species, but really one family. One family, that's what we are. And we only have this one planet, this beautiful planet, and to take care of this beautiful planet, to take care of the animals and the plants, and to be good stewards of our planet. Allow that energy to flow through you, to raise the consciousness of our planets and for our planet, for all beings to be happy, healthy, and free. And for you to come to a place of neutrality, unconditional love, as within, so without. What's inside of you is reflected in the outside world, which also means that when you come to a peaceful state, it will affect the outside world. And I also shared this before in the previous sessions, that there are studies that have actually shown this. When people come together in a group, big group, and they meditate on peace, that it affects a city, a plan, or a country, depending on what they're focusing on. And it's measurable. So what you're doing right now does make a difference. Open your heart one more time and just feel yourself right now. Notice how you feel now. Maybe there's tingling, maybe you feel a little bit lighter. Some people also, they're writing me later on and they're telling me they're seeing things. Maybe you're seeing something, like a vision on inside. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna close the field now, and I'm gonna ask for all these changes to keep working through you as long as needed and as much as needed, so that you can stay peaceful and calm, and so that you can create peace inside and help heal the planet. Thank you so very much. All right, excuse me. I would like now to hear from you. This is one of my favorite parts. When you type in the chat, let me know how you felt. Let me know if you feel more peaceful or maybe something came up for you. And I also want to mention this, that you can always send me some recommendations or suggestions that you have for future sessions, because that's also helpful for me, so I just know what's going on for you. And I'm not getting the chat right now. Maybe there's a little bit of a delay. So I'm just waiting. So just please write in the chat what you experienced. And also, I want to let you know that I do have a link in the description of this video, so you can sign up there if you also want to be notified by email. So that would be very helpful as well. All right, so okay, I'm not getting that. Okay, now there's a little bit of a delay, it seems like. Okay, so I just wanna. Oh, Sana writes, greetings to you, Katharina. Thank you, and to the global family. Thank you so much. I love that word, global family, from Vienna. She writes. Thank you. She writes so much gratitude for the possibility to come together. Wonderful. Thank you. So Brian is from Massachusetts, and he writes, blessings to everyone, looking always for peace. Great. Thanks so much. Thomas sends energy from Germany. And Megan, hi Megan, she writes, it was very peaceful and calm. Okay. Oh, wonderful. So Robin writes, my heart is feeling the peace, or at peace. Wonderful. Wonderful. When the heart is at peace, the entire body is at peace, because the heart is such an important energetic center for us. The heart actually is the rhythm for the rest of the body, not just because it's the pump, but the heart field is the biggest one energetically, and it will then harmonize all other energetic centers as well. So wonderful. Okay, so there's a question for me. Okay, Valerie writes, thanks, I felt very peaceful. Can I ask what field you do tap into when you do the energy healing? Oh, that's a great question. I get this a lot. It's not so easy to answer, but usually what I do is I'm very quick now, because I've been doing this for probably 14, 15 years now, so I can switch very quickly. But what I do is I get very clear inside, and then I connect to the energy of unconditional love that connects us all. And this is also how I do my readings. So when I do all my readings over the phone or Skype, but I don't even need a video. And so when we are in this field, when you open yourself to this field, you can connect to everyone, because we're not separate. Everything's literally one, and even quantum physics tells us that. So when I do my readings, I can see the energy of other people or what their issues are, because I'm in that state. And I'm also then in a neutral place. So that's also very important, because when I'm neutral, I can see what's going on. Otherwise, I cannot see it, because let's say the person I'm working with has maybe the same issue as I do, because I'm also not perfect, right? Then it's very hard to see. So I need to be in a place of unconditional love, and you connect with that field that's all around us, and then it just flows through me, and I get really hot. Maybe I think I'm sweating right now. So I hope that answers the question. Okay, so, oh, this is a beautiful name. Andrea writes, I felt very peaceful, and some pain I was feeling disappeared. That's wonderful to hear. Great. So this is also something that I've noticed so many times, that when people do come to me with physical pain, what I usually do is I look into the emotional pain, because it's one. It's the system is one. We say physical body, emotional body. It's literally one field. And so when I take a look and see what's going on underneath, what are the emotions that are actually driving that pain, and we start clearing it, very often that pain does disappear too. And by the way, if you're interested in such a session, please sign up for the rapid emotional clearing session. That's that one on my website. So I do this quite a lot, and I love doing this session. Okay, so Claudia writes, more peaceful, lighter around my heart chakra. Wonderful. Jamie writes, I felt so much joy, peace, and happiness. I could not quit smiling. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much. A lot of people felt at peace with the love. So Eliana writes, I felt the peace fill my body when we sent the unconditional love through our chakras. Yes. And and this is really something I want to let you know. you can always go back to this video and then of course do it again, that if you need to feel more or want to feel more peaceful. But my hope is also that I'm teaching you something, yeah, so you can also do these things on your own and you will get better and better, and you can create peace in your body even when you had a very stressful day. It's not always possible, but most of the time it is. Okay, Jacqueline writes, such soft flowing energy, very peaceful. Wonderful. Linda is also feeling more peaceful. Okay. Oh, so Trevor. Hi, Trevor. Oh, he writes, lessening of tension. My face feels looser. My lower back. Oh, wow. My lower back doesn't feel such intense pain, and makes so much sense about acceptance and allowance. I usually force it, and it always makes things worse. Yes, Trevor. Thanks for that comment. I think it's just the way we are raised, the way we have been taught. We are taught to go out and do something in the world, to make things happen, right? So to be it's very forceful energy, just straight, which is a good thing, right? It's a very male energy, by the way. And I don't mean this is just for men, but a masculine. I think we're better saying masculine energy, to go and make something happen, which is great. We need this. I'm actually just saying that. So, and yes, but when we allow things to happen, then it just starts dissipating so often, because then you are not at war with it anymore and you are lowering the resistance. So that's wonderful. Sorry, I didn't notice I wasn't visible when I was talking, but now I am. Okay, Yannick writes, I feel so much peace and love. Wonderful. So many people writing, wonderful. Okay, a few more. Let's do this. So Renee, I hope I say this correctly. I felt such a beautiful and welcome sense of calm and stillness and acceptance of that state. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, we have a German name, Jochen. Thank you. I felt expanding my heart area. It takes more space inside my body. Love is growing. Much love to you, Jochen, too. So, great. Arlene writes, I'm feeling unconditional love for myself, the president of the USA, and others who I have felt in conflict with. Very peaceful. Thank you, Darlene. This is really powerful what you just wrote, because I don't want to go into politics, but we all have an opinion, right? So some people might be for this president, others might be against it. But this is how you transmute not only your inner conflict about what's going on, and as I said earlier, you are helping the world shift too. And this is really powerful, because especially if you have a public figure that you don't like, right? And you don't like what this person is doing, but there's always also a projection going on, what you project onto this person. And once you stop doing this and you feel at peace, not only does it help relax your body, but you're also helping that person, actually, because you're not projecting negative energy onto this person anymore. You're projecting a positive energy anymore. And it's love energy, you project this onto this person, send it this person. And I think when we do this, we help people evolve, right? And if that person is in a higher consciousness, only good can come from it, right? We need higher consciousness. So thank you for that. Okay, Fiona, right. Thank you for all connecting us with unconditional love. I feel very warm. And pink. Yeah, pink is my color too. Pink is, for me, pink is love. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave it here. And thank you so much again for joining. It was wonderful being with you. As I said, if you have suggestions, let me know. And if you like, and I would like that actually, please subscribe to my channel, and you can then also ring that bell button, that bell symbol, and you will be notified for future events. So thanks so much again. Have a wonderful evening or day, depending where you're at. Much love, and bye-bye.